Okay, and just making this video to show you how to fix the problem we're having at the moment with the printer. It won't always be the same problem, I guess, but I think this one may come up again. So if I've just got a document open here, I'm going to send it to the printer as normal. So that comes up, and then I'll hit print. And if you look down here on the bottom right of the screen, you see that symbol there of a printer. If I double click on that, it says one document pending for me. I just double click on that and it opens up this screen. This is called the print queue, and at the moment it says the status is printing, but we know that's going to fail in not such a long time, so I'm just kind of waiting for it to fail. Here's our printer at the moment. It's got nothing on the screen. It is on. So there's the green light on. Seems to be taking a while to fail. That's just because it keeps trying. So let me just whilst I'm waiting for it to fail, basically I know it's going to, because you've already told me it's not working. So if I'm just click on start to bring up this, and then I'm going to click printers and faxes. There we go. Okay, it's just failed. Okay, there you go. The document failed to print. It doesn't really give us a lot of information as to why that is. If I go here, this is the our printer, Xerox Phaser 6125N, and it's got the tick on it because that's the default option. So when you just click print, it'll always try and use that. So I click on it. Now I'm going to right click with my mouse, and I'm going to select, I think it's not printing preferences, properties. So select this, and then we get this screen here. Now you see these tabs along the top: general, sharing, ports, advanced, yada yada. I'm going to click on the ports one, and then you see one of them is selected. It's highlighted in blue. Now these three columns at the top: port, description, printer. I need to see what the port number is. And port number is just a bit like a phone number that the computer calls. It phones up this number and sends the information to the printer. Now if it's the wrong phone number in there, or port number, then the message won't get through, obviously enough. And so sometimes when you restart the computer, or there's a power cut, or the power gets turned off, for either that or for your wherever it is, the wireless hub, wherever that's hiding these days, there it is over there, this thing, if power gets changed to that, then this is the device that controls what every item on the network has a phone number or a port number, and if that gets turned off, then sometimes those phone numbers will get scrambled around, and so the ones which are saved here will change. So just back to this screen, we've got three columns. I need to drag this out. So if I move my cursor over it, left click and just drag to the right, then I can see the numbers. So our printer, which, let me just scroll that along there, this printer is on port number 192.168.1.2. So that's the phone number, if you like, that it's set up on. If I go back over to our printer, what I'm expecting to find is that this is using a different port number, a different phone number. So here's how I find out. First of all, I have to make sure there's power, and I know there is because it has that green wake up button on. Then I'm going to need to print out a page from this printer directly by pressing a few buttons on it that tells me what phone number should be entered over here. Okay, so let's just press this button to wake it up. It says warming up. You're going to have to, I can't pause this video whilst I record it, unfortunately, so you're going to have to wait a few seconds. Alright, it says, well, it's not as long as mine, wakes up quicker. Ready, calibrating. It may just print out the page straight away. Some of them do that, or we may have to tell it to print one. I think we have to tell it. So let's press menu. And there you go, information PGS, information pages. It's the first thing that came up, so that's perfect, that's what we want. So that's on screen. I'm now going to press OK. And then we got information, we got demo. I'm not quite sure how to select it, so I've pressed OK, and I think it's taken me into a menu where I've got several different types of information pages. I don't want a demo page to show me how good the printer is, so I'm going to press this button, there we go, and it lets me scroll to a different type of information page. Printer settings, that sounds like what I want. So now I'm going to hit OK again, and it's printing that page out directly from the printer. And on this piece of paper it should be a port number, or sometimes called an IP number, but we're calling it a phone number just to make things simple. So there we go, printer settings. There you go. Right, you see down here, right, you got the general section, then you have the network section. That's what we're looking at. And just put it down here so it's a bit easier to see. IP address, there it is. IP address, that's what it's called, 192.168.1.3, or dot in between each of these. And we've got 192.168.1.2. So that's why it won't print, because it effectively is phoning the wrong phone number. Now, sometimes you'll find that the number here is one that we've already put in the past. So say, for example, this didn't say 192.168.1.3, but said 1.4, then all I'd need to do at this point is select that, because we've already had one, that, or 0.4, so anyway, you see my point anyway. As it is, we have to create a new one. So what we do is we click Add Port. Okay, and you get these 4 options, and just follow exactly what I do here. You don't need to understand it, it's really simple. Just click here where it says standard TCP IP port, you click that, and then over here you click new port. Alright, and you get this screen. Welcome to the Add Port wizard. Let's just click next, and then you get to this screen. Now I'm just going to type in down here the same number that we pulled up here. I think I don't need to worry about the dots because I think they get entered automatically, but I'm not sure, we'll see. 192, no, I do need to enter the dots. So dot 168, what is it? Dot 1. Okay, dot 1 dot 3 in this case. Right, that's all I needed to do. As I was typing in this box, it automatically filled this box with it, so that's all done for us. Then I'll hit next, and then I'll hit finish. And it takes a few seconds here, but what that's done is created a new phone number. So I'm going to hit close, and you see it shrunk that column again, so I'm just going to hover my mouse over it, click on the left button and drag it over, and you'll see that that now is selected. So we've entered the right thing. So I'm going to click apply over here. Now I'm going to click OK. I'll just turn this off. I'm going to clear this from my print queue because it's going to get in the way, right? So you see how its status doesn't say printing anymore, it says error printing. So I'm just going to make life easy. I'm going to cancel that. So I've got it selected, and I'll right click on it and I'll click cancel just to delete that one. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Now it says the status is it's deleting, and it's gone. Right, okay, so fine. Let's just press the X and switch that off. So now we're back to our document that we want to print. File, print, and print. And there you go. You can hear already that the printer is whirring. And it's about to come out. There you go. Something I want to print. So, pretty straightforward. Just take it slowly, duplicate exactly what I did, and you can't really go wrong. Alright, speak to you later. Cheers.